not quite sure how this works. Okay. Oh no, my earrings. Nobody's there, so it's fine. I am going to give it like 5 minutes to see if anybody. Ooh, my bun's falling apart. I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes to see if anybody is going to hop in the live or not. This is my first one, so we'll see. But if not, you know, anybody that goes back to watch the video, hi, welcome, thank you. Hopefully I can do more of these, but I'm just gonna give it some time. I don't know. I don't really know what to do or say while I wait. This is kind of interesting, and I feel like it makes me more nervous than just recording, but it's also better than just recording because then I don't have to worry about storage. So I don't know. This will be interesting. Hopefully at least one person joins so I don't just feel like I'm going live for no reason. Oh look, somebody came. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Whoa, this is cool. This is my first live. Oh, there's already 8 people here. Okay. That was quick. Yes, my tongue is pierced. Thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you. So today, whoa. The numbers in here are going way different than I thought they would. You guys can hear me well, yes? Let me know. I am not married. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, great. You guys can hear me. Awesome. So, thank you guys for joining my first live. I don't know quite how YouTube works, so I didn't think that random people could just join and they'd be notified or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Um, but okay, I'm still gonna give it about like 3 more minutes because I did say I'd give it a good 5 before I started on what the live is about today. But no, I cannot sing. Thank you, I appreciate you guys. Oh, this is pretty cool. I feel like YouTube Live is definitely much better than live on any other apps. I did not expect this at all. I expected to be talking to myself, not gonna lie. But we'll get started in about 30 seconds. It's pretty interesting. Sorry guys, I don't know. I didn't know what to talk about for 30 seconds. All right. Well, hello. Welcome to Inside the Mind of Divine. I'm making this, first off, I want to say that it's been 4 months since I've posted on my YouTube or even on my podcast. So it's been a while. I think what the difference is going to be now is that I won't be posting anymore on Spotify or Apple. I think I'm just going to stick to YouTube for now, as trying to navigate all three platforms was really difficult for me. Uh, as one person, and I have a job and I have all this, I don't have as much time on my hands to really edit all of these. So I think that if I slow down, the podcast won't be as overwhelming for me if I just continue to take it one step at a time as I'm trying to build. And then maybe one day, once I am in a space where I can have somebody help out, then they can help me out with all of my other things. But today's live is about where I've been, why has it been 4 months since I've posted, and what new directions is the podcast going to go in. So, um, first off, where have I been for the last 4 months? I did get a new job. I got a new job and I got a big girl job. I'm so happy in my space. I now have like a normal, well, it's not 9 to 5, it's 7 to 3:30, but I have a day job and benefits and all that other stuff. So I think that's really wonderful. And I'm not quite sure how this works. I'm sorry. Not I These comments are kind of distracting. That is why I think that's why YouTube set the notification to, yes, that I have a podcast, which is what this whole channel is about. I'm not sure what your question was. It got it got lost somewhere, but this is very interesting. Anywho, thanks, Anthony. um, but yes, I did get a new job and it was so amazing. And I'm having a really good time here, but I needed to make sure that all of my schedules and stuff aligned with it. I'd also traveled 3 times from July to August. So that was a lot to navigate, trying to continue with the podcast and also get onto this. So, my podcast is a health and wellness podcast for those of you listening who are new here. That is what they're for. And I just talk about right now this. I don't want to turn these off, but I also am getting annoyed. So, anyways, um, anywho, so I'm not gonna give out my email. No, thank you. Anyways, I got a new job as an accountant, and it's so amazing. I love it so much. But I do talk about like my healing journey and things I'm learning as growing as an adult. I am going to continue on with my season 4 and all of the topics I had set up as normal. So for those of you who do normally watch me, I'm not I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not going to make it any kind of problem. Like I am going to continue in the direction that I was going, but I just wanted to come on here and just talk about what's been going on. And I honestly, I did make a lot of excuses as to why I wasn't posting as often anymore, but now I am starting to get back into the groove of my life, and I'm understanding. I did get a new apartment and it's so amazing, and I've been spending a lot of good time with myself and really learning through all of these problems. And I think that the issue was I was presenting in my podcast as not my authentic self. I'm trying to, yes, these are lessons I'm really learning and these are ideas I really have, but I felt like the way that I was trying to present, and I was trying to carefully choose my words and look and talk a certain way just because I know who's watching. And some of my family who watches, like, there's just some things I didn't want them to comment on and things like that. Or I have a lot of family that watches me to go tell everybody all kinds of different stories. So that is why I kind of stopped posting the podcast. And for people who are watching the live, um, this will also be posted as like a normal video, which is why I'm explaining so many things, even though there's like a bunch of new people here. But yeah, I just really had to sit with myself and think about who I actually am and how I want to present on the internet. And so that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going in the direction of this. Um I currently have about 30 listeners. It's a fairly new podcast, and I know most of my listeners, and it's great, which is why I'm also talking that way, because I know they are gonna all come back and listen. But it's cool. I really do enjoy making the podcast, and I hope that I can gain new followers. And I felt like going live would help me in that journey, and it would also make it an easier path for me to gain a following, and two, post well. I am really going to, I think I am going to end this one earlier than I thought I was going to, only because I need to figure out how really to navigate this feature of YouTube, and these people on here are irritating me. I'm not gonna lie. It's very distracting. The chat is actually kind of distracting. And this is my first time ever going live and actually having anybody watch. So this is kind of new for me, but I do appreciate you guys who are in here actually listening and not being dicks. That's really great. I appreciate that. Yeah, so for anybody who knows me and does actually watch the podcast, I hope that you continue to watch. I am going to start going live every Wednesday at 6 and every Sunday at 4. If you guys are new here, like Chris and Ryan, I would appreciate uh, the, if you're, you know, I've been thinking about fame and all that other stuff, and I was like, am I really going to be, is this really going to be a good idea for me? I'm not quite sure, because I'm going to have to sit here and ignore all of these fucking weird ass people. I don't really know how to kick people out of here. Can you do that? I could put you in timeout. That's so cute. The podcast is called Inside the Mind of Divine. um, okay. I figured out how to hide the person that was pissing me off, so that's great. But I guess that the live will be a good practice for me to control my own emotions and control how I react to certain things, because I don't want to get in here and start arguing with people when that's not the point of the video. But I honestly just came in here to be authentic, because I realized that I wasn't happy with the content I was setting out. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Let me know if you like it, or if you come back. You know, if you subscribe, I'll know you liked it. But I wasn't happy with the content I was putting out, not because the content itself was bad or the message was bad, but because the way I was presenting it just wasn't me. And I wasn't talking the way that I normally talk to people. So I'm happy that I finally found exactly how I want to present here, and I finally decided that I don't care or give a single crap what anybody else has to say about what's going on and how I talk. I am grown now, and I have to get out of the sense of, oh, my elders are watching, my elders are watching. Oh, well. Oh, well. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will not be partaking in any Diddy parties. I don't even want to say thank you for the invite. I'd like, but that's pretty cool. Hi, Avery. I am new to Instagram Live. This is my first live. I decided to turn my podcast into more of a live YouTube podcast rather than a listening podcast, because it would just be easier to navigate with the things I have on my schedule. So I've just been in here talking and trying to discover how this goes, so that when I actually do start talking on my normal subjects, then I don't have to sit and be confused on how to work YouTube Live. And now I'm just interested. I was going to get off but you guys are talking to me, so I guess I'll stay for a little bit. I'm not gonna have guests for this season, not for season 4, but there will be guests for season 5, which I'm really excited about. So I think I think in 2 more months, hopefully in 2 more months, as long as I stay consistent, this season will be over and then guests will come afterwards. So that'll be super fun. That'll be super fun. I do have season 5 all planned out. I'm 2 seasons ahead. I do need to plan out season 6, but I need to see how the rest of season 4 goes to see what I'm going to talk about afterwards. But everything's going to go better, hopefully. And currently, word of mouth, I did post some posters on my old college campus, and there's an Instagram that you guys can follow by the same name, Inside the Mind of Divine, so that you can go in there and follow that, and you'll be able to keep up to date when I'm going live, or if I'm missing the live that day, or anything else I post. I also post some random videos on the story, just to any random thought that I feel like isn't big enough to make a whole video, but I just wanted to put it out there. So to stay updated, you can follow me on there. Yeah, I see. YouTube is kind of rough. I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared for that at all. I'm not quite sure how these people got off coming in here insulting me for no reason, but to each their own. They're just bitter and unhappy, and that's not my problem. I've done a lot of growth and healing to not be bitter and unhappy, so I'm not gonna let them ruin my day. I did have a really good day though, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I just really wanted to come on here and navigate this. I'm not gonna stay too long. I am actually about to hop off in a few. I guess I can give it until it says I've been on for 20 minutes, just because I like even numbers. Later, Chris. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate that. Okay. I think I got the idea because there are some people who I watch on here, and they have podcasts. Well, it's a podcast, but they do their podcast live. And so for the first part of the live, they'll only focus on their topic and what they have to talk about, and then they'll take questions from the live chat. And I think I really enjoy that idea of it. And then there's also another podcast that I watch, who is one of my friends' parents, and they do theirs live, and they will chat about their topic and also answer questions along the way. And I think I really do enjoy the dynamic of that, because I feel like it does make it a lot less awkward, one, and it does make it easier to post on here, because I can just be like, oh, post live as a normal video, and I think that's pretty cool. So that should go pretty well. I'm gonna give it a try, and if I don't like it, I'll probably go back. YouTube loves comments and creeps, and thank you. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate the people who came on here to be nice, and I hope you have a really good night. You got me for 50 more seconds, and then I'm gonna end the live. But I really didn't come on to say too much. I just wanted to really see how this works and how I can make it work for me. So thank you guys who participated and were nice to me. That's amazing. Thank you for anybody who just listened. And you know, the trolls gave it traction, so it is what it is. And I got 8 likes. That's more likes than I thought I would get at all. I didn't think I'd get any viewers or likes, so that's amazing. This is wonderful for me. I'm grateful for every stride, and I'm excited to see where YouTube Live takes my podcast. So thank you guys so much. I am going to head out, and I hope that you guys join me on Sunday for an actual episode and an actual topic. It would be a lot longer. Sunday at 4 p.m. I will go live again.